Hey everyone, how y'all doing today? This is the Grey Knight here, and welcome back to Minecraft and my game rambles. Before I begin, I'm gonna go and turn off online. I'm gonna start playing. For some reason, it popped up saying that earlier when I was trying to make the video, it popped up saying that I wasn't PlayStation Plus anymore. I don't understand that, but it must not have renewed my membership yet, but that's easily fixable. Anyway, I wanted to talk to you guys about a little story that happened to me a couple weeks ago. Not a couple weeks ago, a couple days ago. I just totally did a flyby of what I was trying to do. Hang on, I'm gonna go back here. So unless you've been living under a rock, you probably understand what Pokemon Go is. It was a really cool app that came out about I think last weekend or 2 weeks ago. I don't quite remember when it released in North America. I know it was in July, which is this month, but I don't remember the exact release date. But what happened was people got the game and people started really freaking out about it. And oh, by the way, this is what I was building. I decided to go against the whole walled-in city, and I just made like kind of a little town. Well, little farmhouse here, farm over here, stable, lake. Anyway, as I was saying, um, what happened was this app came out. It was really popular. People loved it. I didn't like it so much, and I'll tell you why. The reason I didn't like it, and it's because I kind of almost killed a Pokemon Go player. And yeah, before I begin the story, I want to apologize for it being really dark. I'm gonna go ahead and sleep and bring the light up so I can work. I'm gonna start making another house. But what happened is me and my wife, we went to the park a few days ago, and we were excited about the whole Pokemon thing. I mean, people have been freaking out about it. We wanted to play it. We found out that we can't quite play it yet because our phones simply aren't powerful enough, and I was a little bummed out, but it wasn't too big a deal. Now, what happened is we were going to the park. We were noticing a lot of people playing the game. We thought, oh, people are playing Pokemon Go. Hey, maybe in a few weeks we might be joining them. We'll have our own little Pokemon. We'll get to enjoy the game. We'll take it to Florida, and we'll just kind of spend our time playing a video game. And no, I don't want bird flanks. Like we'll spend some of our time like kind of going down the ocean areas, catching like random water Pokemon. And first I thought it'd be really great, and then things started happening that kind of made us not really want Pokemon Go anymore. And one of those things is we saw a lot of kind of rude, very bad behavior going on at the park. And what this was before I tell you that the person almost ran over, I noticed that there's been a lot of talk about Team Mystic, Team Instinct, Team Valor, things like that. Apparently there's Pokemon teams now with gyms, and at first I kind of thought, oh, it's kind of cool, not too bad. And then I kind of noticed a lot of people are kind of talking trash about every team. It's like, oh, this team is racist. This team is a bunch of autistic people, which people calling each other autistic, it's kind of a low blow there. Like calling people retarded, things like that. And that was just the first thing where I was like, I don't really want to be a part of this. Because, I mean, I just thought, I'm just going to play it for fun. Just kind of hang out, catch some Pokemon with my wife. I noticed a lot of people there, no one is looking up from their phones. I'm just going to say that right now. Literally, no one that I see has even taken their eyes off their phones for a few minutes. They're just constantly playing. And I noticed that there's a lot of kids that go to this park, and one such instance was someone who, like, I'm knocking the kids out of the way, and these kids are just kind of there to enjoy themselves. They're just there to hang out and, just spend time with their parents or their families. And I noticed that a lot of these kids are pretty much getting knocked away from the trail. And there was even one instance where someone really knocked a kid in the water. And I thought, holy shit, people are this obsessed with this game. And the lake is kind of polluted and kind of bothered me that there was a kid who almost got knocked into it. And, well, that's not the only thing that bothered me, though. That was one of the big things, because I'm kind of wanting to be a dad. and I think it'd be kind of cool to do that. But that wasn't the big thing that bothered me. The big thing that bothered me was what happened at the very end of our little park trip, and that is my wife and I. We were getting in our car, we were getting ready to leave, and we were kind of deciding, hey, what are we going to do for dinner tonight, or where are we going to go after this? And as soon as we start backing out, something happens that I wasn't expecting to happen, like, ever. What it was we noticed a bunch of guys kind of walking behind us. Like, it was just, I mean, at first I wouldn't really pay any mind. I'd just say, hey, can you guys get out of the way? But I noticed no one was really paying attention to me. No one was even listening to me. They were just all having their noses in their phones. Nothing was changing. I was trying to get their attention. And finally, when I thought, oh, everyone's probably out of the way now, and I start backing up, and then out of nowhere, I feel something thump, and I feel like a thump in my car, and I'm wondering, like, holy cow, what happened? And I look behind me, and I actually bumped into this one guy who I didn't even see him. Like, I checked like fucking twice for this guy. I didn't find him, and I noticed that he was like nearly on the ground. He dropped his phone, and there was a girl running to his side. I guess she thought that he was dead or something. But after that, he actually he yelled at me. I couldn't quite make out what he said, but it sounded like he was saying "fuck you." And then I kind of thought, whoa, holy cow! I nearly ran over someone. Like, I bumped into him, and I felt really bad about it at first. And well, I did until he cussed me out. And then I was like, you know what? You kind of deserve to get hit if you're gonna just stick your nose in your phone the entire time. And that's what really bothered me, because I mean, it kind of made me not want to play Pokemon Go, because there's all this negativity, all these people like thinking everyone's stupid if they're not on this certain team, or there's a lot of annoying stuff that happens in it. I didn't like how people were being so rude, pushing kids out of the way to get to certain Pokemon, and I don't really know if I'm gonna get the game anymore. I kind of want it. Like, I really do want this game, but not if things like this happen. But anyway, that was my little rant on Pokemon Go, a little rambling. I think it's a great game. Don't get me wrong. I do kind of want to play it, but a little iffy, because considering all these different things that happen, because I notice a lot of people are kind of obsessed over it. A lot of people are like trying to play it while driving. I was behind someone who I literally thought was drunk, and when I finally passed him, yeah, take a wild guess what he was trying to do while driving and being like in two different lanes at once. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like if you thought this video was good. Give me a comment, kind of tell me what you think about it. And hopefully I will see you guys later. This has been Great Night here, and have a good one.